Are you someone who goes along with what everybody else is doing, or do you always do your own thing? If you march to the beat of your own drum, you may be one of the nonconformist zodiac signs in astrology. Nonconformists don't care about anybody else's rules. Fitting in isn't important to them, and it's more important to be who they are without restriction. Above all things, nonconformists are unique and they're never carbon copies of somebody else. They tend to always think outside the box, and any restrictions that may be put on them they tend to ignore. They will not give in to pressure to be someone they aren't or to believe in things just because everyone else does. Their viewpoints on the world may be different, but that doesn't mean they aren't valid. We need new perspectives to change the world. A nonconformist is creative, a rebel, and an innovator. They do what they want in their own way, even if it's not the easy way. They're independent and refuse to rely on the opinions or support of other people. They go their own way, sometimes forging a path that has never been taken before. Never try to change a nonconformist, for it will lead to unhappiness and pain on both sides. Instead, celebrate the things that make them different. Let's find out who are those 6 nonconformist zodiac signs who don't care what other people think of them. Number 1, Aquarius, January 20 – February 18. Aquarians are notorious nonconformists and are all about doing their own thing. It must be because they're such original thinkers that conforming has very little interest for them. They are used to being independent and taking the path less beaten. Aquarians want to stand out, and you don't stand out when you're just following along and doing what everybody else is doing. They are innovators, so they create the new paths, and everyone can follow them. Number 2, Gemini, May 21 – June 20. Geminis are open to everyone's ideas and opinions. They don't stay rigidly in their own little boxes, closed off to the world. Geminis like to learn and have their minds expanded. They enjoy change and experimenting with new, untried methods. Normal is boring, and that's the last thing that Gemini wants. They are versatile and adaptable and don't want to be predictable. This zodiac sign would never accept something because that's just the way things are. Number 3, Scorpio, October 23 – November 21. Scorpios are extremely intelligent, and they know how to make their uniqueness work for them by embracing it. They know they're different and they don't try to hide it, instead, they put a spotlight on it. Because Scorpios are truly themselves, people find them captivating. They have that undescribable something that intrigues other people, and Scorpios use it to their advantage. If a Scorpio was a conformist, it wouldn't sit well with them. At their core, they know it's the things that are unique about people that make them interesting. Number 4, Aries, March 21 – April 19. Most Aries really don't care what the status quo is doing because they're always going to live their life on their terms. They're not afraid to speak out, even when everyone around them is against them, and they're not going to do something because someone tells them they shouldn't. Aries trust their gut, and they know the importance of finding one's passion and following it, no matter if everybody thinks you're a fool for doing it. They make up their own mind, and they don't do things just because their parents did it. Number 5, Pisces, February 19 – March 20. Pisces are the type of nonconformist who gives before they get. They tend to be unselfish and they're always helping other people. If that means that the give and take isn't always balanced, that's okay. They really do dance to the sound of their own drummer. Pisces see the world differently than most people anyway because they're imaginative and creative. They add magic to the world, and they wouldn't be able to do that if they just did what everybody else was doing. Number 6, Sagittarius, November 22 – December 21. Sagittarians are nonconformists in the way they live their lives. They don't do anything because that's what everybody else is doing. They avoid anything that would constrict their life in any way. They crave freedom and independence, and they don't like feeling as if they're being forced to be someone they're not. When they set goals, they aim unrealistically. Sometimes those unrealistic goals don't pay off, but no harm was done. However, when they reach those unreachable goals, it's incredible. Sagittarians aren't afraid of what society might think.